Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message, this tarot card reading, tarot card message for Brianna Hampton and Walter Battle. This reading was requested, moving in love and light. As I always say, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot, sometimes it's not. You got to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but that's cool. So let's go ahead and get into this reading. All right, so Spirit is acknowledging that when it comes to these two energies connected, there's an energy of, I can't deal with that right now, I'll deal with that later. So it could be his energy towards her or her energy towards him, because there's very little solar plexus energy. There's very little power that you have at this moment. And so it's like, I'll deal with it later. What's the rush? There is an energy of trying to go away or get away from something. And I do see water in the background, acknowledging that this could be a water sign and or could be emotional. But there's an energy of what's the rush, waiting, inspired action only, trust, relax, and allow the flow. In trusting and relaxing and allowing the flow and putting something off, there's an energy that one is sending to the other to reach out to your mom and them. How's your mom and them? Reach back out to your ancestors. Stay connected, stay rooted, stay grounded. Acknowledge that you have family, and go back to that family. Like literally go back to your spiritual family, go back to your physical family is the message. And spirit is acknowledging, because someone is sweating like a sinner in church, be that him or her. And I'll be quite honest, this does feel like the energy of him speaking to her, but we'll just let the cards continue to roll out. Okay. So there's this energy of a lot of moving pieces. Thank you, Spirit. It's jumbling in the background. It's multifaceted. And this has to do with someone having a lot of solar plexus energy to do what they choose to do, how they choose to do it, when they choose to do it. And as I've told you guys before, everyone has the power of choice. You do what you want to do, but just know every choice has a consequence, be that good and or bad, or a poor choice rather. Okay. And the reason why I say this is because they're hiding behind their third eye energy. They're hiding behind their intuition, because your intuition is your inner voice, your map, your guide, right? And you're hiding behind it because intuitively you know this is a poor choice. But with all that fire in your belly, all that yellow, you doing what you want to do. So Spirit is acknowledging you sweating like a sinner in church, filled with guilt, remorse, nerves, worry, confession, coming clean, apology, and integrity is needed. And what is this in regards to, Spirit? What is this sweating like a sinner in church in regards to? Thank you. Okay, so Spirit is acknowledging that it is in the middle of the deck. So this is in regards to adding a layer to the cake. Seeking accomplishment, triumph, self-esteem, fame, accolades, talent. This is what has you hiding like a sinner in church. Trying to be famous, trying to add a layer to the cake. Not my business, not my problem. All right, so Walter Battle, current energy towards Brianna Hampton. Okay, two cards want to come out. First card is acknowledging that she's been dealing with some energy that's being communicated upon around the area of passion and also affecting the heart chakra. Again, we have someone stomping into this water, creating this ripple, creating this wave, creating this emotional energy and or Spirit saying toxicity and or a water sign element. And the reason why this energy is doing so is to gain a reflection, to see their reflection in what they are doing. Take accountability and responsibility. His energy towards her is this is karmic. Thank you, Spirit. There is karmic debt here. There is an energy of past connection. And Spirit is also acknowledging, he's saying his energy, the energy that he's putting out in regards to her is acknowledging, like, were you raised in a barn? You need to get grounded any way that her mind, the wind blows, that's the way her mind goes, okay? And that Spirit is not inside the home, and Spirit should be inside the home, just acknowledging the energy, but Spirit does not barge. Spirit likes to be invited, and this does affect the heart chakra, okay? And so Spirit is acknowledging poor manners, lack of tact, discourtesy, impoliteness, social grace is required. There's also this energy of keep your business to yourself. Like, don't tell your left hand what your right hand is doing. That's his energy towards her. Now, what is her energy towards him? Brianna Hampton's energy towards Walter Battle. Okay, there's this energy of aren't you precious, suffering full, poking fingers, poking blame. When you point fingers, several fingers are pointed back, okay? And so this energy is very emotional. There's an energy of disdain, displeasure, contempt, poking fun, read between the lines, okay? So it's like you're pointing fingers and she doesn't like that. And that's the energy. It feels like she's acknowledging like he's pointing fingers, but she's also acknowledging when it comes to him, I'm gonna pump the brakes. And so this card comes out twice now. I'm going to pump the brakes. I'm going to relax and allow the flow. What's the rush? I'll get around to it. I'll deal with you when I deal with you. When I deal with you right now, I got other pressing matters. I do see water in the background. This does have to do with some type of travel or some type of energy of wanting to get away or going away. Okay. And Spirit is acknowledging that she has very little solar plexus power at this time. And there's very little, it's very little that she can do about it. I mean, when it comes to him, when it comes to Walter Battle, it's like, I can't even do nothing about that right now. I have to deal with that later. I have to deal with you later. And there is an energy in the middle of the deck again. This card comes out twice now where you raised in a barn. And it feels like there is a ding at this. Like in the middle of the deck, what we can't see is, yeah, I was. Like there's this energy of acceptance. Like, yeah, I was. And whose fault was that? That's not my business. That's not my problem. But I do see red, acknowledging that someone needs to get grounded in this energy. And again, this is my question around her energy towards him. Like, what is her energy towards him? And so it's acknowledging like poor manners, lack of tact, discourtesy, and politeness, social grace is required. I don't know her childhood. I don't know none of that business. But I'm just telling y'all, energy is acknowledging that she's like, yeah. And whose fault was that? That's the energy. Whose fault was that? Okay, anyway, the wind blows. That's the way that she goes. Spirit is not connected. Spirit is not in the home. And this does affect the heart chakra, okay? A social grace is required. And so it's just like, yeah, what happened? What happened? What happened? Okay, moving on. All right, Walter Battle and Brianna Hampton. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Spirit is acknowledging that someone is a bugaboo in the area of passion. And they're a bugaboo because they want this once upon a time love story. They want this romance so bad, okay? And in the middle of the deck, they are destroyed, shattered, broken, and even fucked up. So let's dive a little bit deeper. How does Brianna Hampton feel towards Walter Battle? Thank you, Spirit. Spirit said it's in the middle of the deck. Whoop. Says you already know the tea. Knowing the tea. Toxic. Interesting. Okay, and then how... Okay. More? Said he can be money hungry and will do anything. Fighting for what you love. Claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. Battle. Okay. I'm like, why is this making, okay, it's ringing Walter Battle. So it does feel like they have some sort of a toxic relationship. When it's good, it's good. When it's bad is what energy is feeling like. Okay, and then Brianna Hampton's, or Walter Battle's energy towards Brianna Hampton. Okay, there's this energy of doing drugs. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. There's also this energy of her being very envious. And there's also this energy of him being like, I'm over it and I'm tired of the drama. Okay? Okay, that's on the surface. Walter Battle's energy around Brianna Hampton. No chill. Lost her ability to act rational. No regard for others' feelings. Overreacting and doing too much. Walter Battle. Okay. Brianna Hampton's energy towards Walter Battle. No justice, no peace. Being socially or politically awake, well-informed, true reality, awareness, wake up, self-aware. This is energy of her keep acknowledging like there's a past vibration that makes her feel like, and so what? Like you already know what happened. You already know what the problem is. So what did you do to fix it? And so it feels like until she has justice for that, there will be no peace. When it comes to him, there's this past conflict. It just keeps coming up. There's this energy when it comes to him that she's acknowledging the struggle is real, hitting a rough patch in life, frustrating situation, not easy, trying time, setback, and annoyed. And in the middle of the deck, she is trying to change some things. She's trying to go through what is called a major transformation, some type of metamorphosis. In the middle of the deck, when it comes to him, she is trying to do the work to be better. And she's trying to do so through her appearance or through some type of character persona. I don't know, but it's all outward. It's not inward. And so the real work is done inside. It's internally, right? Okay, not my business. Let me go. Let me go on ahead. All right, Walter Battle. How do you see Brianna Hampton? Okay, this card comes out He sees her as the, make sure one of my cards. He sees her as the soul tie. Soul tie, history, conflict, lack of intimacy, spying, negativity, bonding, blame, attachment. The past is coming back. Abuse prone, codependency, addiction, smothering, not letting go. Wow. And how does Brianna Hampton see Walter Battle? Okay, she sees him as a divine masculine. Strength, independence, initiating, reliability, God-fearing, virility, courage, physical activity, masculinity, left brain, respect, dependency. Okay. What does Walter Battle want to say to Brianna Hampton? Be yourself even if you're crazy. Stop worrying about normal ass, nothing ass people judging your cool, weird ass. Okay. Okay. And what does Brianna Hampton want to say to Walter Battle? Thank you. Couple things. Call bullshit on your bullshit. See, there's this thing about her, like, energetically that I'm picking up on, like, you did something in the past that still fucks me up to this day, but I'm trying to move forward. I'm trying to get over it. Being weird as fuck is better than being boring as hell. Okay. So you want to be a badass. Show your heart to everyone. Interesting. Okay. In regards to Brianna Hampton, excuse me. What is the energy? Current energy. Brianna Hampton's current energy. Poison thorn. Okay. Poison thorn, low vibration. 33 is significant. I do see red acknowledging that the the root chakra. I see green acknowledging the heart chakra. Roses remind me of love, but this is a poison thorn. Low vibrations, unhealed trauma, self-sabotage, dwelling on the past. The past keeps coming up. This is in connection to the Eight of Swords. So this is that energy of being trapped mentally by yourself, by your own self. It's you that are trapping yourself. You know, once you remove everything, you realize, like, I was doing this to myself within the mind. It's matters of the mind. Okay. Wow. When a finger is pricked by a poison thorn, the first thing to do is to pull the thorn out, removing the source of the discomfort. The wound can't begin to heal if the thorn stays in place and may even become infected, which can spread to other areas. Emotional traumas are a lot like thorns that have been left inside to fester. They continue to hurt, then spread, and before you know it, your entire being is suffering. This is her energy. Spirit is acknowledging. Hollowed one, it is time to let go of the hurt, trauma, and baggage you've been carrying at this point. Holding on to the past is causing more pain than the original event, leading to stagnation, self-sabotage, and self-destruction. You may even see your hurt affecting positive areas of your life. A bad breakup may result in lack of focus at work, or the sudden loss of a job could put strain on an otherwise healthy relationship. You can't change the hurt that has occurred, but you can do your best to begin to pick up the pieces. So Spirit is acknowledging that she's hurt, that she has some trauma from past, that she's dwelling in this unhealed trauma, and that she needs to start putting the pieces together so that she can heal herself. Spirit is acknowledging that there's an energy of her reconnecting with the past, and this will continue to leave her with heartache. Old wounds are leading you towards devastation. Seek immediate help if you feel as though you are not able to handle your emotions on your own. Her environment or the people in her immediate circle may just continue to remind her of a hurtful time, causing her to relive old wounds. She needs to consider removing herself from these situations and or these people so that she can find the time to have some time to reflect, have an inner reflection and spiritual healing. Time alone. Sounds like hermit mode. Sounds like spiritual enlightenment, a soul searching kind of energy. Spirit is also acknowledging that she's spending way too much time playing in an attempt to avoid healing and growth, and that she needs to take responsibility for her healing and find balance in the inner work. It keeps saying go inward, go inward, go inward. Okay, Walter battle, current energy. Okay, there's this energy of knowing and taking the first step. Makes me feel like starting a new journey, beginning anew, tapping into his higher intuitive self, trusting his soul and his intuition, taking the lead on a situation and trusting that he's the right person to bring all the parties together in a positive solution. Okay. That he is on the right path to success and should be continuing to do what he is doing. Trust that the results are going to happen in his favor. There's an energy about his walking being an issue, or some kind of, I don't know why Spirit wants to say traverse, but the way that he travels is going to, it feels like there's going to be some complications in how he travels, how he moves, how he walks. He might need some assistance here. All right. BRIANA HAMPTON. Thank you. Okay, there's this energy of the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So she is exhausted. She's overextending herself in the area of work. Also within her needing to get grounded. It's in reverse. So she's working hard and not getting the results that she wants. There's an energy of feeling burnt out and also feeling very undervalued. It feels as if she is off of her path in the area of business. Her heart chakra is affected by this energy. It's like you're working, but you're not gaining, you're not getting anything out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like working 40 hours a week and then getting a paycheck that looks like 2 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. So BRIANA HAMPTON and Walter battle. Okay, there's an energy of a truce with the 4 of Swords. There is an energy of one saying, I need to rest. I need to lay my burdens down and have some introspection about what has transpired between them. And it does feel like this was matters of the head, like mental issues between these two. But there's also this energy on the surface. What you can see is that there is a truce. There's also this energy of the universe. So there's this energy of completion. It feels like if they had issues in the past, that their issues are coming to resolve. Someone, either one and or both of them is acknowledging that that's the end of the chapter. This, our goal was reached. We've met our goal, successful completion, and reaping what rewards. Like, it's over. That's a thing of the past, okay? And in the middle of the deck, we do have the Hanged Man. Now, this is interesting. How about I say this is energy? This is interesting because with the Hangman in the middle of the deck, what we can't see is the reason why we have a truce is because someone sacrificed themselves. Like, okay, call a truce, call a spade a spade. I give up. I'll let you win. You got it. You got it. You can have it. If this means that we're going to be on a better accord, on one accord, yeah, you can have it. But there is an energy of shifting perspective. Okay. And now they're waiting. They're waiting to see what happens next. They've surrendered to find peace during the moment of inactivity. Interesting. All right. What's next for BRIANA HAMPTON? Thank you, Spirit. We do get the Queen of Cups, and I see therapist. So she may be going to therapy. This is emotional, but it looks like someone is going to be asking her to sit in front of someone who may have some nurturing, feminine, emotional energy. Again, we see water. Water could be a water sign and or could just be emotional. But this is an energy that someone is coming forth to listen to her, you know, grieve and share her emotions, like an emotional dumping or outpouring on this person, okay? And Spirit is acknowledging, because there's this energy of the Ten of Wands. Subconsciously, this is why she's doing it in reverse, because she's exhausted and she's feeling very burnt out. She's feeling a lot of pressure. And this is a lot of pressure that she's putting on herself to succeed or to be a perfectionist. And all it's doing is leading her to extreme exhaustion and burnout. She needs to find balance, okay? In the middle of the deck, we get the Queen of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So again, there's an energy that her heart chakra is blocked, that she needs to get grounded, that she doesn't have her non-negotiable set. And every time you neglect to set a non-negotiable, you don't have boundaries. And so people walk right over them because you ain't put nothing, you ain't set nothing in stone. Like, thank you, Spirit, I'm not doing this and I'm not going to accept this. But when you don't have that in place or you waver, then what's the point? You know, this is how you end up feeling very burnt out and exhausted. So again, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, there's this energy of loss and breaking the tradition. There's this energy of materialism, but you're losing a lot of the money as well. There's this energy of being unreliable. Again, get balance. You've become unreliable and angry. And you need to make some adjustments in your life. When it comes to her current pregnancy, Spirit, what is the energy? Thank you. The Spirit is acknowledging in the third trimester, she's going to have some baby daddy drama in her third trimester. Spirit is also acknowledging this is going to come with judgment, self-awakening, sound awakening, a judgment, acknowledging and taking responsibility for why you got here. That's what Spirit said. Spirit is also acknowledging that this child was your child in another life and they loved her so much. And there's also this energy of this child being her best friend or being her entire universe. There's also an energy of her studying her cycle around the conception of this child. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.